Hey, welcome to the inaugural episode of Mr Bunal Gaming. Here we are going to start playing City Skylines 2, which has had a very rocky start the past couple years. City Skylines 1 was one of the best city building games ever created. We have a brand new large expansion, ports and bridges for City Skylines 2. So we're going to test that here. We're going to start building a city. And since it's my first episode, there are oftentimes lots of fun hiccups that happen. I recorded 3 hours of content that have a echo in the audio. So what I did here was edit those three episodes down into one. I'm going to do a voiceover, and hopefully the next episode will be a little bit more coherent and more thought out as it was supposed to be these next three ones. Please enjoy the episode. Okay, as we were saying here, City Skylines 2, brand new ports and bridges expansion pack. Really excited to play this. City Skylines 1, of course, one of the best city building games ever created. City Skylines 2, leaving a lot to be desired. So let's jump in here. I'm trying to build a small residential area, or a residential area in general, near the water here. I think that's a nice little area. I am going to make a grid here, but I want it to be a little bit off center, not exactly the same thing. So we got our main roads, our larger roads, and then our smaller roads here where the houses are going to go. I think it looks pretty good so far. I'm going to now build a bigger road out here. This is going to be our industrial road, since it's closer up north to the main highway. This, I believe, I'm going to make into my commercial zone. That's the kind of central zone between the industrial and my residential. Here is our little outlet. Obviously don't have a very good place to put it yet, but that's where it is. There's our groundwater. Let's go ahead and build a little water district. There we go. Let's put a little groundwater pump. Here is going to be our industrial area. We're going to put our power plant there, the smallest, cheapest one, coal plant right there. Then we're going to connect that with the outside power to a transformer. Hey, we got a milestone. Cool. I'm going to put a little bit of splotchy industrial. I don't want to put huge blocks. Kind of make it splotchy so it's not all clumped together. Similar here with the commercial, just kind of putting it around in random spots. However, for a residential, let's go ahead and build a huge chunk here. Get our people coming in. Another big feeder road here, connecting and making that central area more accessible. You can kind of see here, again, we're kind of just building on to the existing residential. I think that's what really works well, is you kind of build a central area and then you build little portions on it, like expansions. You kind of see the angles are changing here and it looks a little different. That hopefully will make your city look a little bit more organic and not just a big grid, which can happen very often. Filling in some more commercial areas here as demand necessitates. I kind of want to keep that as high as possible. Keep building more residential while those are being expanded. Not too bad of a city so far. We're growing, letting it grow. Let's go ahead and start building that central residential area. Now I think this is pretty cool here. I'm going to build a grid, but I'm also going to have some like cul-de-sacs, which I think is a makes it look like a mixture, a little bit more organic looking of a city. This is another thing I do when I'm going to put these row housing in. I'm going to put them in those stripe patterns and not put it to the edges, because this helps keep that uniform same direction building of the houses. Whereas if I put it to the edge, you could have some facing east-west and some north-south. So that's kind of my workaround there for that. Now we're about to come up to the end of the first episode naturally. Okay, thank you for joining me for that intermission. Yeah, like I said, I had an error with my audio. I don't think this audio is really that great either, but it's better than it was. Anyways, here we are. I got really greedy. I was going to buy all these, and I'm like, oh, 18S7. Yeah, a little too greedy. So that's what we ended up getting, expanding to the east side and a little bit north. Expanding our residential out here. But we do need trash, so that was a thing here. I want to put it floating out here so that I can build south of it. And you can see I kind of messed up here, so I had to redo this manually. Hey, fun. It looks pretty cool, like a spider web. There you go. I also, right when I finished building that, realized how close it was to my commercial. That's going to be a problem for a later time. I think this is all pretty cool too here. I put some one-way directions. I'm going to put my medium density in those one-ways and then row housing. You can see here I've also cut out the sides like I was talking about earlier, so it's in one direction. That will hopefully come out and look pretty cool after it starts building. Center commercial area, south residentials, and northwest is our industrial. So let's let this build. Looking pretty good. It's about time to start detailing. We just unlocked parking. I think that's one of the big fun things that I think help build a city, make it look realistic, is parking in gray spots. It doesn't look beautiful and it's kind of a waste of space, but that's how normal places are. Like there's a lot of parking, there's lots of streets that snake around. So I think that really does work, and you're going to see that pop out here when I build a school in a little while. Here I'm detailing some grassy area near my cemetery church. Looks really cool. Let's put some bushes in right here. I like these row tools they have now. It's really, really helpful making rows of bushes. Very nice. Now there's some trees around the perimeter. And as our city builds, that is going to grow into a really cool city. So here is our schooling area too, what I was talking about. We're going to put some parking here for our high school, as of course the kids are going to be driving to school. I also put this asphalt thing in here. Doesn't that really pop? I think it looks real. It's a huge asphalt area, yeah, but that is how schools are in America, at least. So to me, that looks really accurate and real, and I really like how that school turned out. Now there's going to be a whole kind of government area in a little while. But right now we're going to put in a football stadium. And I thought that looked like a professional one, but I guess it is our high school one. So here it is. This is going to be a pretty nice high school residential or high school football area. But if you look directly south, this is a very dense area, which is going to be kind of our crime-ridden, lower income residential area. I'm going to pretty soon build a big old park that's going to segregate our lower density housing from that more high density. So here you go. This is going to serve to kind of like separate our richer area in the south near the beach and our kind of more less rich area. Okay, and here we are on our third episode. Let's build a quick police station. There we go. I built, there's a parking lot for it, as we said. Oh, got some nice grass. I put bollards in here. I think that looks pretty cool. It really flashed by there quickly, but it's the little details I think are what really adds the tiny details that really make it look realistic. Here we are kind of adding some more squiggly lines that are making our neighborhoods look hopefully more realistic versus just a big old grid everywhere. And we're filling it with a more light residential. Okay, we're going to kind of finish up here. This is our commercial area. We are coming to the end. I really like City Skylines. I like city builders. There's obviously been a lot of issues with this. I'm hoping that as we play this game and as you guys follow along, that the expansion pack really has improved the gameplay. So again, hopefully you guys liked what you've seen here, and the next couple episodes will be a little bit better coherent and my audio gets better as we go. Thanks, guys. Okay, that was Mr. Bunals Gaming first episode of Skylines 2. We expanded our residential, commercial, and industrial areas. We've got some decoration and finer tuning pieces gone on, but we're going to keep expanding that the city out here in the next couple episodes. If you like City Skylines 2, if you like city building games, and if you want to see how this new expansion is, please like and subscribe and share this video. It really helps out. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.